All right, what's your name?
I'm Matt Frates. I'm a sophomore at Saints.
Okay, gonna ask you a few questions about rugby. What made you decide to try rugby?
Obviously, like a lot of kids at Saints, we hear Mr. Dent always, harping on it in Spanish class, and I just heard a lot of kids around campus just say, hey, check out rugby, see what it's like. And first I was pretty skeptical. I was like, no, I'm part into the sports I play right now. And then once I tried it out, my life just totally changed.
All right. Being a new player to rugby, what were some of the challenges you faced?
The rules are pretty confusing, especially coming from football. For all the kids that in rugby, they know, when there's a penalty, you give it to the other team instead of the ref because it's super self-regulated and it requires you to be mature yourself. And I always try to give the ball to the ref like I was in football, and I never really understood for a while. But for a while, it was just understanding the rules, and everything else follows.
How long did it take for you to kind of figure out the rules?
I'd say about a game or two. Obviously, that comes with supplementation, like going home, watching rugby by yourself, and looking at the rules, and really talking to kids. But once you get past that first game, it's just like your eyes are totally open.
A lot of students don't know about rugby. What is the rugby culture like?
It's for sure brotherhood. I think the closest thing I can equate it to is, sometimes in the military you hear guys are just as close as it gets, and that's for sure what it's like in rugby. Saints is very close as it is, but the rugby team it's a bunch of guys that, whether it's a junior or freshman, a senior, sophomore, everyone just comes together, and it's pretty incredible.
How has Saints rugby affected your high school experience?
For me, it just took it in a total 180. I came to Saints and I was just thinking I'm just going to play sports and just see if I can do well in the sports field, but playing rugby kind of helped me realize all these guys, they're really into not just sports, but it's the academics, it's getting involved in our community. I just started a club, Broga, and there's a lot of rugby kids who, although a lot of them some think it's a pretty stupid idea, they're still trying it out because it's something that, when their brothers started. So it really helped me get a sense of community, get a sense of, my goals in high school, what I actually have to shoot for.
Good stuff. What advice would you give to a student who is considering trying out for rugby?
Just try it. I was one of those kids, I heard, there's touch on Fridays, every other Friday. And before I started playing, I was like, it doesn't sound like something for me. But once I really something everyone can do right now is just pull out your phone and look up on YouTube, just rugby highlights and watch some of the crazy stuff. And for all the football kids who are looking for all the big hits, trust me, rugby delivers. So just looking at going on YouTube and trying it out and talking to kids for sure.
Anything else you'd like to add about playing high school rugby for St. Augustine? Any advice you'd give a potential athlete that's considering rugby?
For sure, just come out and just give it your best. I know when I came out, obviously I had no idea what the rules were. I was totally lost. And honestly, it just came down to working hard, To be really good, it just comes down to late night workouts, early morning runs, just doing all the extra stuff that'll make you that much better.
Outstanding. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.